Chilly, innit? Oh. Is it? What do you reckon? Any point in having these international friendlies? Seems a bit global pandemic-y, doesn't it? Alright, yeah, sorry. Go on, lads. Shit, this is boring. No, I'm saying, bring the ball in a bit more, because bring the ball in. Go on. Right, he just coughed on me there, ref. Well, what do you mean? Who else am I meant to tell? It's chemical warfare, that, mate. Go on, England. No, I'm just practicing that. He was doing it before. I was just practicing it. Go on, lads. Deliveroo. Oh no, sorry, boss. I'm doing tactics on it. Yeah, got my notepad, so I'm just doing some chicken chow mein. Excuse me, that's twice he's coughed on me now. One more, mate. Well, no, nothing. Don't though, please. Salt and pepper wings. No, I said Sancho's playing on the wings. Wing. What is the point in these friendlies? Just bringing people around Europe into one spot for super spreading and that. Yeah, spread the ball. Right, well done, lads. Good game. Good game. That's the third time. That is the third time, and that's disgusting. There was Fleming, that one. Yes, I know he's probably not got COVID, but it's still, you know, chemical warfare, isn't it? Yes, I know he hasn't got COVID. I know they all get tested. Hello and welcome to Late Night Live. My name is Joe and this is Stretford, Paddock, of course, and tonight's show is sponsored by Cans. Happy Friday, boys. Happy Friday, girls. To everyone at home. Oh, cheers. It's International Week, as we've had a look at, but at least no one's getting COVID off the back of it. We're going to be looking at that later on in the show. We're going to be looking at a man, or a lady, in fact, who has given her nephew a lottery ticket. It's won. She wants some of the money. It's a tale as old as time. We're going to be getting into that as well. And also, Manchester United are targeting Borussia Dortmund centre-back Zagadou. And we've got a great song about that coming up as well. So make sure you check that out. But before that, I want again, I've said, it's lottery, winnings, earnings. We get it. I want your Casino Football 11. Casino Football 11. So every single week on the show, you know by now, I make my starting 11 from your puns, and tonight's puns are casino footballers. So you could have, you know, Mirage. Is there a footballer with Mirage in their name? There quite possibly could be, but I can't think of it right now. Right. Get them in. Hope we're all doing well today, lads. Oh, Zagadou. Push, pineapple, shake a tree. That's very good, actually. But it's not Zagadou puns tonight. It's casino puns. Casino puns. Oh. Right, let's get into our first story then. Let's get into our first story. And this is that Manchester United have set their sights on Borussia Dortmund defender Zagadou. You might not know him, but you're about to know him. Manchester United are reportedly considering a move for Borussia Dortmund defender Dan-Axel Zagadou in the summer. Cheers. After spending 130 million quid on defenders in the shape of Harry Maguire and Wan-Bissaka, not actually them, it's just defenders in the shape of them. Like, you know when you go around with the little buzzer thing, concentration. Like, you're going around in the shape of Harry Maguire, but actually, it's just an old lady doing this. In the summer of 2019, further additions to the backline weren't a priority in the previous transfer window. However, views soon changed following a 3-1 opening day defeat to Crystal Palace, with every goal coming from a defensive mishap. Alex Tellers was brought in on deadline day to reinforce the left-back position. Right, if United are going first game of the season, happy with the defence then, perfect. Great defence that, 130 million spent in the shape of Harry Maguire and Wan-Bissaka. That's what they're thinking on the touchline. 3-1, no, that's not good. 3-1. Yeah, we need new centre-backs. After one game, the views soon changed following the 3-1 opening day defeat. If we changed our views on who we needed to sign after one single game, absolutely pathetic. But let's get into this. A new centre-back didn't arrive at Old Trafford with United hesitant to buy one without first getting the likes of Chris Smalling, Marcus Rojo and Phil Jones off the books. While Smalling eventually returned to Roma, the latter two remain at the club but are unlikely to see any minutes on the pitch anytime soon. United are expected to target a new centre-back this summer to partner captain Harry Maguire with right back. RB Leipzig, Deo Upamecano highly touted. The latest centre-back to be linked with a move also plies his trade in the Bundesliga, and it's Dortmund's 21-year-old Zagadou. The Frenchman is highly rated, but has been unable to play this season after rupturing his knee ligaments in August, the second time he's suffered the injury in 2020. He's done his knee ligaments twice already this year. According to Calcio Mercato, United have set their sights on Zagadou, who could be available on the cheap in the summer as his contract is set to expire in 2022. Meanwhile, the AC Milan star, who reported on this show a couple of weeks ago, Hakan Çalhanoğlu, has been offered to United. According to reports in Italy, Tuttosport, which sounds too Italian to even bear it, let's be honest, reports that the player's agent Gordon Stipic is frustrated by the slow negotiations over a new deal at Milan and has offered the player to both to United and Inter Milan. They love doing that, don't they? Of all the rivalries, Inter Milan players and AC Milan players love just swapping back and forth. You'd almost think they play in the same stadium. It sounds like pressure tactics to force Milan into a bumper new contract, with United prioritising the addition of a new centre-back next year. Now, apparently United are being forced into getting a new centre-back. Upamecano has been one that's been mentioned. Zagadou has been one that's been mentioned. There's all sorts of people being mentioned as a new centre-back for Manchester United. It seems as though it's to pair alongside Harry Maguire. Now, the question I can see in the comments that, simply no one is asking is, have you come up with a little song in case United do sign Zagadou? Yeah, of course. Goes without saying at this point. I say goes without saying. I've never done it before, but this one came into my head. And you're going to love it. It's to the tune of Waterloo by... I'm going to do this. It's to the tune of Waterloo by ABBA. So obviously, Zagadou. Finally replacing old Lindelof. Zagadou. Couldn't get past if you wanted to. Not bad actually, was it? Oh, I got into it by the end. So he's on United's radar. Zagadou is someone who, had I heard of him at the start of the day? Not really. Have I heard of him now? Absolutely. Definitely I have. In the comments, and I've been asking for your Casino Football 11 puns. I need to go through the whole team. Goalkeeper, centre-back, right-back, centre-mid. You get it by now. Let's have a look at some of your puns. Some very good ones. Damien Bluff. Very, very nice. Paul Poker instead of Paul Parker. Sean Dice. I repeat, Sean Dice is going in as manager. I also want a stadium, but Sean Dice is a very good manager. Wayne Pontooni, Wayne Roulette instead of Wayne Routledge, I'm guessing. Shane Bluffy, Jamie Cardrigger instead of Carragher. Pear, Mertesacker. Declan Dice is very good. Titus Gamble, that's really good. Titus Gamble. Rob Holdham instead of Rob Holding. Bet Reese Evra, Sol Gamble, Mason Card Count instead of Mount. That almost sounds like Cockney rhyming slang for Mason Mount, doesn't it? Who else we got here? Blackjack Grealish, that's pretty good. We've got Ben Chipswell, and we've also got James Bondriguez, Casino Royale. That's not bad. Keep your Casino 11 coming in, because some very good ones in there. Royal Keane instead of like a Royal Flush. King High Stadium. Tyler Blackjack. Get your puns in, because these are very good. Betfred, of course, it makes sense. Betfred is good, you're right. Winner, chicken dinner. It's not bad, but I can't allow it at the moment because it's simply too long for me to write down. Let's get into our second story. And this is a good one actually. Statue. We all love statues, don't we? In fairness, we've seen Maguire act like a statue at certain times this season. But this is a real statue. We'll get into the story right here. This is the story that statue restoration goes wrong as critics complain it now resembles Donald Trump. Now, we're not going to get into the political side of this, but I think there are a few things this resembles. An artist hired to restore a decades-old statue in Spain has been mercilessly mocked, with critics dubbing it the potato head of Palencia. A clumsy restoration job has left a historic Spanish statue of a woman looking like a potato, critics have complained. The renovated statue above a bank in Palencia, Spain, has been mocked relentlessly online, and I think it's pretty plain to see. I'm adding to that right now. It is drawn in unflattering comparisons with the 19th century picture painting of Jesus, which was famously dubbed Monkey Christ. No, was it famously dubbed that? Because I saw that picture and I never called it Monkey Christ after a devout churchgoer tried to save it. Now, first of all, let's have a little look at this statue in a bit more detail, because it is quite startling. That's no good at all, is it? And here is the painting that it's being compared to. You can see similar work. The artist has most certainly got a unique style, madame. Can we get another representation of this person's artwork? I think I've seen this before. This, very similar, just bad faces. Imagine that. Oh, looking up at the bank like that. That's getting a bit tatty, that, isn't it? That's getting a bit. We should. How old is that? Centuries old. Yeah, we should probably restore that. Oh, I tell you what. I know someone who does them. Really? Yeah. They've done loads of stuff. They did Have you ever heard of Monkey Christ? No, I haven't, but it sounds bloody great, mate. Yes, get him on that. Next thing you know, this old bud. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. I don't know how they keep getting jobs, but I guess I do know because I've just spelled it all out for you. Someone saying, what up, Joe? What up, Rommel? What up, mate? People saying looks like Donald Trump, but does it look like Donald Trump? Maybe the hair slightly. Maybe the hair. You know what? I'll agree with that. But come on. I could do a better job than that. And I'm not just saying that, because that looks like just a blank face that someone's put a bit of spaghetti around for the eyes. The eyes are protruding from the head quite viciously. Same can be said for the lips. And the nose is almost non-existent. So if you're going to take tips on how to make a face, that ain't it, is it? Because the nose should exist. There's little forehead to speak of because the eyes have been pushed right up to the hairline. Which again, look, I mean, I've got quite the forehead on me, but you can see there's meant to be a bit of distance there. No distance at all, none needed. Straight to the eyes to hairline. Good distance on them, protruding from the face. You know what? The more I look at it, beautiful. And I'd like that in my house, please. And I'll take two of them, and I'll take one Monkey Christ, please. Sickening, if I'm honest with you. Right, let's move on to our next story. And you thought that was a downer. Check this one out. Ireland's Alan Brown has tested positive for coronavirus following Thursday's 3-0 defeat by England. Brown, who played a full 90 minutes at Wembley, has been isolated from the rest of the group before Sunday's Nations League fixture against Wales in Cardiff. A Football Association of Ireland statement said, "The Football Association of Ireland..." You don't have to declare it. We know it's from you because it's on your Twitter. "The Football Association of Ireland can confirm Ireland, we know, midfielder Alan Brown has tested positive for COVID-19. The player has been isolated from the group as per protocols. UEFA have been informed of this development. There are no close contacts of the player, and the rest of the staff and squad tested negative ahead of Sunday's Nations League fixture against Wales in Cardiff. Shouldn't they have got the results back before he played? Because these results came back after he'd already played 90 minutes. And there's pictures of him touching people. They were saying before, yeah, it'd be right. He's barely touched anyone, bless him. Well, first of all, terrible performance then if so. Second of all, he has touched people. Obviously, Harry Maguire played in this match, who Manchester United captain, scored a goal in the game. So there's slight concerns there. I saw in the intro before, Alex Telles, one of his teammates, has also contracted COVID in Brazil. Slightly less concerning to Manchester United, but Mo Salah has also got COVID. It just goes to show these international breaks and these time away from, the country, let alone your house, probably not the best idea, is it? I don't really understand why we're doing this, but you know what? If no one catches it off him, because Bruno didn't catch it off Ronaldo, did he? So hopefully he'll be fine. And also Tellez has just had it, so he's probably immune for who knows how long, according to certain politicians. Could be a couple of months, could be a couple of years, could be not at all. But yeah, I think it just goes to show the absolute unnecessarily we don't really need these international breaks, certainly during a global pandemic. I think we can all agree on that. Now let's get back to your betting, casino. I want the whole casino, the glamour of the casino. Your casino football puns. We've got Alex Tell, that's very nice. Christian Pullerchip, that's pretty good. Wheel of Quinton Fortune, that's got to go in, hasn't it? It's going to take a while to write that. Wheel of Quinton. This is what I do. I write them down too fast, and then at the end I go through the team. Can't read them, any of them. So I think I can read that one. Probably not. Jackpot Grealish. Yeah. I like every single bit of that. Jackpot Grealish. Cesar's Azpilicueta Palace. That's not bad. Joe Hart. That as real as Donald Trump's hair. I think he's talking about that statue there. Carlos Baccarat. That's pretty good, actually. Declan Reyes looks better than you, Joe. What, that statue? How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Jack Betland, the King Paddy Power Stadium. That's pretty good, isn't it? Clint William Hill. Get your football casino puns in as well. We need some defenders. We need a striker as well. You've got someone, have someone leading the line. I need another centre back, a couple of full-backs as well. Nigel Rio Poker. Fantastic. Now, Nigel Rio Poker, was he a midfielder? I remember him playing. I'm going to put him in midfield. I think he's one of those players where did he play in defence? I'm putting him in midfield because we need a midfielder. Nigel Rio Poker. That's very good. That is very good. Solitaire Campbell. That's really funny. Ross Murphy with Solitaire Campbell. That's really good. Right, let's keep going. Sam Allardyce for the manager. Simply can't agree to that one. But these are very good. These are very good. Keep these coming in as we go through the show. Now, next up. This is a good one, actually. This is a nice one. Water stain in the shape of Virgin Mary appears on bakery car park wall, sparking rush of worshippers praying for the end of Corona. It's a real story, this one. It's a deep, deep, deep story. So that's it. For starters, get that round your head. A water stain shaped like the Virgin Mary, apparently, is drawing crowds in Colombia as the faithful flock to pray for protection from COVID-19. The stain was first noticed a few days ago in the car park of a bakery by the shop security guard as he made his rounds. Since then, the unlikely holy site has become a place of worship for devotees eager to see the Virgin Mary-shaped silhouette. Now, first of all, look at it. Yes, there's a candle underneath it, but be honest with yourself. Does that look like the Virgin Mary, or does it look like a stain on a wall? Because I'm not trying to put anyone's faith down here, but that's not Virgin Mary's, is it? Is it really? It's not. Do you know sometimes, when, imagine, right, if you were Virgin Mary up in heaven or wherever she may be, and she's looking down going, sorry, they've said what looks like me? That? It looks like a rusty knob. How does that look like me? You'd be well upset if you were the Virgin Mary. And they're praying to it. Asking for getting rid of COVID. I'm not going to get rid of COVID now they've done that. Do you know sometimes when you've got a friend and you're like, oh, do you know who you look like? You look like my mate Mark. And then you see a picture of Mark, and Mark is always ugly. Anytime someone says to you, you look just like my mate, honestly, look at this. Look at this. And they show you the picture, and you go, that's what you think I look like? This is what Virgin Mary's saying to this. Sorry, this is what you think I look like. This, a stain of all things to be compared to. I'll tell you what, if someone came up to you and went, hey up mate, I tell you what, I've just seen a stain that looks exactly like you, and they took you around the side of a bakery and went, look at that. You and that stain are spitting images of each other. You'd be so offended, wouldn't you? Getting compared to a stain of all things. Literally a word that describes an inaccuracy or bad bit of, gunk, essentially. Unbelievable. Compared to a stain. Imagine that. Or if you're on Tinder and you're like trying to chat to someone you've just met, or you're like on a date, You go, sorry, can I interrupt you a sec? You remind me exactly of a stain that I saw last week. You'd be like, check, please. Yeah, I'll take the bill, please. She said I look like a stain. For God's sake. Jurgen Klopp, great. He's the manager. We've already got two managers. Jurgen Klopp. Again, I'm asking for your casino football puns. I want to make a casino football 11. We've already got Sean Dice as one of the managers. Jurgen Klopp. That's a Texas Hold'em joke. What else we got? Auntie Ni Martial, Queen of Hearts Rangers, Jason Duell. Jurgen Klopp is very good. Paul Gascoigne. Looks like the inside of a volcano. It does. It looks exactly like the inside of a volcano. Be my friend, Joe. Josh? Yeah, sure. We're friends. Is it a piece of toast? It's not a piece of toast. Maurizio Pochettino. I need a left back, a right back, and a goalkeeper. That's all we need. Oh, and a striker as well. Left back, right back, goalkeeper, striker. Keep them coming in. Marcus Flushford. It's not bad at all, is it? Patrick Betford. Mino Royola. Yep. Caesars Azpilicueta. Yes. What else we got? Diego Costa Fortune. Don't mind it. Etienne Croupier instead of Etienne Capoue. You know what, Lee? That's very good. But Etienne Capoue, what position does he play again? Is he a midfielder as well? Capoue. He play for Arsenal. He's in a blank spot in my mind, and I can't place him as a footballer. But I know Etienne Capoue. Frank Rijkaard, that's good. Rafael Varane, Diego Deslot, Petr Cech, Alex Tell, Better Schmeichel. Keep them coming in again. We need fullbacks and a striker. That's all we need for that. But before we use our final positions up, let's get into that story because it is our final story of the day. And it's a good one, actually. I bought my nephew a winning lottery ticket, and now I want some of the money. Okay? Is that too much to ask? Let's find out. A woman struggling for money. Oh, see, why does it have to start with that? Has faced a wave of criticism after revealing she asked her nephew to split a winning lottery ticket that she bought him for his birthday. We've all had that daydream about what we'd buy if we won the lottery. Mine would be pies, mushy peas, pies. From buying property to donating to charity, there would be lots of ways to splash the cash if we ever scooped a big prize. But one woman has had that dream ripped away from her after buying a lottery ticket for her nephew that won a lot of money. After asking her nephew if he would share his winnings, the woman says she's been blocked and her sister has told her to expect her. Sorry, her sister has told her to not expect any dosh. In a heartbreaking update, the woman explains she's lost her job and is struggling to cover the bills. Now, why do they have to put real life horrible stuff in here? And while she's not sure, her nephew is now wealthy and has a college fund. Now, there's the sad thing, right? He's already got money. He didn't even need the lottery ticket. She should have kept that lottery ticket. And here's the thing, what is the legal standing on a gift? Or if I give someone a lottery ticket, is that their lottery ticket, even though I bought it? How can they prove I gave it to them? You know what I mean? I don't think they should prove that. I'm mad at the nephew here. Because this lady, she's done a nice thing. She's given you a lottery ticket for your birthday. Happy birthday. And let's be honest, you didn't need it because you already got a trust fund, it says in here. Which is a bit of a, probably too much information for the newspapers to have about you, but it's too late for that, mate. And then all of a sudden, you've got a load of money, 250 grand, I'm guessing. And that is a guess. Give her 50 grand as a thank you for the gift. Instead of sending like a thank you email like I send, anywhere from 2 to, 150 days after the event, because I forget sometimes. Don't send a thank you email. Send 50 grand in the post. There's your thank you. Unbelievable. Greedy, if anything, isn't it? Alison Decker. That's good. Alison Decker. I'm reading, again, your Casino 11. Kieran Chippier. Daily Big Blind. That's good. Ruud van needs a lift home. Is that because he spent too much money in the casino? Dennis Win. That's nice. Dennis Win. Very good. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I'm putting that in because the word slotan is one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard. But I like it. Don't ever use the word slotan again in any other context because it's absolutely disgusting. What we got? Paul Vegas going. That's not bad. We just need a right back. All we need now is a right back. Edwin van der Kaard, Robert Bellagio. Roberto Baggio, I think that is. Roberto Bellagio. Put it on Rob. Rob, put it on Green. Luke, a sure thing. These are good. These are like cryptic clues on a crossword rather than just puns. We just need a right back. That's all we've got to do. Ollie going to win a car. Fluke Shaw. Iker Cardcias. Sol Gamble Aware. That's pretty good. Andrew, rob your son. Shouldn't really be robbing people at a casino. But, you know, sometimes that does happen, doesn't it? Samir Full Handanovic. Tyler, red or black it? Red or black? Remember that TV show? That was a good show, actually. Kyle Better instead of Kyle Walker. Aaron One Bissaka. That's not bad, actually. Matthew Cash is a right back. You're going in because the reason that's going in as our final pun of the evening, Matthew Cash. The reason it's going in is because Juan Martinez has put brackets, Aston Villa right back, actual name. So no pun needed there, but enjoyable all the less. Now, that's going to be all from me tonight. Manchester United are back next weekend. Thank that stain on the wall. Thank you to this stain of the Virgin Mary. Manchester United will be back next weekend. The international break, we're in the midst of it. We've got through half of it. I'm very proud of everyone at home, you know, sitting through what has been a non-Manchester United week. We've almost had too many games before, and now there's not enough games. But we're almost through it. United are back next week. But before we go, let's go through your Casino 11. Some great puns in this week, and let's get into it. And now, what a team this would be. In net, we've got Alisson Decker, as in a deck of cards. Right back, Matthew Cash. Again, Juan Martinez there saying Matthew Cash, Aston Villa right back, actual name. In the centre back partnership. What a partnership this is, by the way. Titus Gamble and Solitaire Campbell. And then left back, we've got Dennis Wynn. In midfield, Wheel of Quinton Fortune, Nigel Rio Poker, and Jackpot Grealish. On the right hand side, we've got, oh, actually, I've written a manager there instead, but we're going to have Jurgen Klopp on the right wing, even though he's not a right winger. Up front, we've got Slotan Ibetimovic. On the left hand side, we've got, going to have to be Sean Dice. He's going to have to play for us. Sean Dice on the left-hand side. What a team that is. I mean, we've got Jurgen Klopp and Sean Dice playing because I wrote the word Zagadou there thinking that was one of the puns, and it wasn't. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to put a left winger in there, but we've got Sean Dice and Jurgen Klopp both playing for the team. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Again, Manchester United will be back in just a week. Just 1 week. I think it's West Brom, isn't it? Nice little teaser, nice little fixture to ease us in to the rest of the season. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. Thank you all at home for your casino football puns. We'll be back in next week in a bit.